Welcome back, everybody. I want to talk to you about the 3 largest signs that need to tell you if you need to detox your body. Something that I don't see happening inside the hospital is the conversation with patients that they need to have a detox. We don't focus on the gut enough. We don't know how to tell patients that they need to cleanse, that they're holding on to toxins, and we don't even associate the fact that people hold on to several pounds of toxins, especially here in America. Anywhere from 20 to 35 pounds of toxins are sitting in your gut at one time. So think about that. If you have chronic disease or even something acute, something small time going on, it could just be secondary to something happening inside that 30 feet of intestine that you may have. So let's start looking inside the gut and looking on how to clear that body from those toxins. And so let's just jump right into this, starting with number 1. Okay, number 1, guys, allergies. I know an ER physician. He had hay fever growing up. He has a brother too. And so now that he started looking into natural health and he is not just treating signs and symptoms within the emergency room, he was with his brother, and his brother was asking him after his detox, and his brother was asking him, what are you taking for your allergies right now? You haven't coughed, you haven't done anything right now. And he's like, I'm not taking anything right now. I'm not taking any Motrin, I'm not taking any allergy medication, no Allegra. And his brother's like, what are you doing? He said, well, I learned about the detoxification process within my body, and I'm not needing it right now. So anyways, now his brother is onto a fast track, and because it's something that they grew up with, thinking that it's something that they just have to learn to live with. Okay, so other types of allergies, you may or may not be allergic to animals, the air, certain pollutants. Some that I'm starting to see is people are starting to have allergies. They're having watery eyes and skin rashes and itchy skin, and it's not even an allergy season. We have different types of allergy seasons here in Michigan, but the amount of what seems to be seasonal allergies is starting to be a year-long thing. So that's one major thing to consider, that there might be something going on internally that you can start clearing out to get better response from your body and reduce the amount of allergies and signs and symptoms that you're having. So let's go on to the second one. All right, guys, number 2 is your digestion. You may be somebody who's thin and you may have a really large gut. It's round, it's distended, it's hard. When you knock on it, it sounds all hollow. That's something telling you that's going on. Some other signs that you may need to cleanse when we're looking at the gut itself is if you have indigestion, if you have bloating, if you gas, if you have a lot of gas, if you fart, if you burp a lot. That's our body trying to break down that waste, and it's turning it into different chemicals, different gases, and it's just another way for our body to expel these things. Because let's face it, we only have a couple of ways that we can get toxins and different things out of our body. Cover your ears if you get disgusted easily, but I just need to be blunt. We urinate, we defecate, and we sweat, and then those are our main things. And then we also have our lungs, which is a secondary way, expelling air that way. So all these things in our body are meant to get toxins out of our body. So when we start to hold on to them for a long time, they can start to cause secondary effects. So some other types of things that you might deal with are the inconsistencies in bowel patterns. Something that I find common, especially in women. Sorry, I got to talk to the girls here for a moment. I talk to a lot of women about their digestive habits, and they think that it's normal to only go to the bathroom. I'm talking about number 2. They're thinking that it's normal to go once every 3 days. Oh, I only go once every 3 days, or I only go twice a week or something like. No, but you're eating 3 meals a day. So your body is digesting 3 meals a day, or however much you eat, and your body's turning that into waste. But how come your body's not clearing that out? And then they start to get sick, they start to get allergies, they start to get into the skin, they start to get acne and some other troubles, and they end up going to a doctor, and now we're treating it with a cream, we're treating it with a prescription pill, and all the while that conversation isn't being had, that you might just be holding on to too much stuff inside of your body, and we need to work with the body rather than inducing an effect and treating a sign or symptom. We need to learn how to work with the body to clear out those waste products and get you back into fine-tuning. So another thing with that said is weight gain. If you're starting to get weight gain, and you'll see it, usually it depends with other organs and different things that are going on in the body. Some people might start getting weight in their hip hugger area or their lower back. Some people start getting it in their thighs. Some people will get it in their belly. and that ties into other organs. But generally, you will see some weight gain when it's time to detox. And we've gotten into another norm here where we think that the obesity is just normal. This is not normal. It's turning normal because us as a culture are allowing it. And it's not just here in America. We're the fastest and largest in obesity, but the Middle East is shortly behind the United States as far as growth of diabetes and overweight issues. So we need to start looking inside to look at what exactly is causing these things, work with the body, clear the waste out, and get you back to a top performing body that you once had, that you once knew, because we never were like this in the first place, right? So what makes us think that we can't go back to that point? And we absolutely can, guys. We absolutely can. So moving on, we're going to go into the last one. Number 3, guys. Number 3 is the skin. The skin is our largest organ in the body. A lot of us we don't take the time to think. We're putting on makeup that has chemicals, that has constituents that are fake. It's an unregulated market. Companies can put whatever they want into it and sell you it as 100% organic, 100% pure. It's made with this, it's made with that. It'll make your skin smooth. It'll block the sweat. It'll be an antiperspirant. It'll make you smell good. Who wants deodorant that's going to block your sweat for 36 hours? That's one of the main ways that we get toxins out of our body. So when we're actually blocking the sweat, why? Because we don't want to smell. There's ways that we can take care of the smell and still allow the sweat, the actual normal processes of the body to occur. And again, we've culturally accepted the fact that this is something that's normal. No, I don't want deodorant that lasts 36 hours that I need to put on, only twice a week, and then I wonder why toxins are being held in my body, and I wonder why I'm starting to get a lump in my breast, or I'm starting to get some digestive issues, or I'm starting to get circles under my eyes. So again, the skin is a mirror. I can look at people and tell a lot what's going inside the body just by looking at the outside of the body. And so with these videos, you can too, absolutely. And it just takes a little bit of fine-tuning. Everyone's body is different, but what's important here is that you take this knowledge and you apply it to your own body and your own family, because as we say, the apple doesn't fall very far from the tree, so you can start learning these different types of signs and symptoms and looking into the certain body parts and associating that knowledge and learn how to take care of it within your home. And guys, nothing is an overnight fix. A lot of people I see in the ER, a lot of people who come in for routine procedures, they think that they're going to get a pill, they're going to get something miracle, that they're just going to be prescribed and boom, like 5 days later it's going to be gone, or 3 days later it's going to be gone. Even when we prescribe antibiotics, they tell you to take, for example, 7 to 10 days. And people will come into the ER 2 days later because they haven't been feeling better, and in their triage notes, or when they walk in, and they're here for the same problem, or they go to a different hospital for the same exact problem. So guys, you got to this point over a very slow period of time. You need to accept and allow your body the chance that it needs to be able to recuperate. Everything that we do in our body is either getting better or it's getting worse. So again, let's just go back into the skin. If you're getting oily, if you're getting acne, if you're getting eczema, if you're getting psoriasis, if you have too dry skin also on the other side of oily, those are huge indicators that you're holding on to too many toxins, especially as we grow older. There's different things with puberty, with hormonal issues as we grow and as we develop. But once we get into the 30, the 35, the 40-year-olds, and you're still getting heavy acne, if you're still getting breakouts, if you're getting dark spots, if you're getting the occasional pimple that when it heals and it goes down into the surface, it's creating a dark spot. These are more indicators that we're not clearing toxins in time. And our bodies are machines, as I said. It's going to do what it has to do and pull from different resources in different parts of the body to try to heal that acne. But at the same time, we can allow our bodies, just from clearing out toxins in the first place, that way our body is more apt, it's more ready to deal with these things, because we get it from the air, we get it from background radiation, the sunlight. If you fly, you're getting more radiation, background radiation. I work with radiation, and yes, we monitor it, but there's certain situations where we have to be in that exposed radiation, and it sucks, but we know what we're getting ourselves into, and it's very rare, so don't think that we're just being zapped all the time. But there are certain cases in which we do accept ourselves for the better of the patient to get those good images, so that way they can have the proper care. But in any case, here's the 3 top signs, in my opinion, why you need a cleanse. And if you're starting to experience one of these 3, you just might be due, especially if we've been going through years and we're starting to feel these things. And people are like, well, I eat clean and I do well and I'm drinking the right water, but they're still not losing weight. They still have gas, they still have bloating, they still have skin issues. And that's because, yes, you might be doing all the correct things in your body, but if you're not seeing the response you want, it might be time to go through a cleansing phase, dump all those toxins, and allow the regeneration of your organs to do what it needs to do. That way it's set up, ready to go for a fresh new start and introduction of those toxins that we just can't avoid no matter how well we do and how great we think that we are doing. Our body needs some help sometimes, and a little bit of conscious thought, a little bit of conscious process in addition to what we're doing already can really go a long way. So I hope you guys got some knowledge. As always, protect yourselves, and I'll see you on the next video.